Alrighty then boys, welcome back to a random video, and today we are on the release, quote unquote release OEM machines. So you guys are either going to be seeing these when they're out, or they won't be out yet when you guys see this. I don't know when this video is going to be out, if I'm being completely honest. Us as the OEM team just got sent the release pack, I guess you could kind of say. Whether they'll be exactly like this on release, I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, you guys will probably see this when they're out, I would assume. But I'm recording this 10th of October. So yeah, maybe there's a few changes from now. But we've been sent them, as in just, you know, these are the release ones. See what you think of them. See how they feel, basically. See if they're ready to go. So there may be a few changes, but I don't see anything majorly being changed. Don't see, for example, any tyres being changed or any major physics updates being changed. But yeah, I'm not going to talk about what's actually different in this video. I'm sure someone else will, but we'll be here for absolutely ages if we went over like every single change that have been made to the bikes. They're completely different bikes. Everything's changed. I believe they've been trying to slow the game down a little bit. Whether they actually are, the bikes definitely aren't as quick as what they were before. But I feel like, I don't know, they feel like they've got a bit more straight line speed, less corner speed, which I kind of feel like will slow the game down a little bit. I'm pretty much just going to be running probably about a lap or two on each bike. Just 450s in this video, not going to be messing around with any 250s, mainly because one, we'll be here a very, very long time trying to ride them all, and two, I don't ride 250s, so I wouldn't really know what the difference is or what to look for. But I know how to, you know, I know what 450s kind of feel like. So I feel like trying out the 450s would be the best sort of input for me, to know where they stand and how good they are, how much you can push them. So let's see if we can do like a push a hot lap kind of lap, and let's see how much we can kind of push these bikes. This is the KTM, as you can probably quite clearly tell. If you couldn't tell this was a KTM, then yep. But yeah, it's going to be running a lap on all of the 450 machines. We're on Hurren's Baja Brawl. I apologise, there wasn't a video. Actually, no. I haven't been talking about videos because I don't know when this is going to be coming out. So yeah, ignore what I was going to even bother saying. Brake for that corner. That felt okay, to be fair. The back end definitely has less grip than what we currently have, and this jump here is definitely harder. But that is a big old jump. If you saw that in real life, that's probably a very, very big old jump. So for it to be a little bit harder, not complaining, doesn't bother me at all. This little double here, I feel like I get over that further than what I did on the current bike. So there's some bits of it that feel quicker, some bits of it that don't. But yeah, see if we can just keep pushing, and then we'll go on to the next bike. I'm running my setup that I would normally use on the KTM, so I've not changed any of my setup whatsoever. This isn't actually a stock setup, like I said, I'm using one that I was currently using. But just trying to get a good feel of the bike, might as well just use what I'm already comfortable on, because it might go into a stock suspension and feel really bad. But every other bike, I believe, will be a stock suspension. But like I said, you guys can transfer your suspensions over to these bikes if you really wanted to. I'm not sure what a good lap around this track actually is. I'm not by any means quick around this track. I'm not really like grind or anything. It's just a decently hard track. It's got a few ruts, bumps, rutty faces, so it'd be kind of good practice. And then click up to third, quick shift still there across the line, 137, which I think is a lot off of the world record. Or I think Cam posted a world record a few days ago. I think it was a 27, so we're probably about 10 seconds, almost 11 seconds off. I'd probably be about 3 seconds off that pace anyway on the current bikes. But yeah, that is a lot of time off. That's a lot slower than the current bikes. Right, next bike. Alrighty. Fantic time. This does not have a quick shift. Let's turn that off. Fantic time then, baby. Let's see what this bad boy's like. Alright. I already don't really like the sound mod on it, but it's fine. Sound mod isn't sound mod. Right, let's see how she rolls. Already actually feels kind of nice. Okay, why does this feel like an absolute rocket ship? Fantic always feels like a rocket ship, I feel like. Then as soon as it gets into E-Road, it's terrible. So I'm interested to see what this would be like in E-Road. We're not going to get to that point today in this video, I assume. But yeah, I'd be kind of interested to see what it is like. I'm going down here, yeah. But so far, Fantic feels like a rocket ship. See how easy it is across this. Same tyres, I believe, all the way across. Oh my word, struggle with that a little bit. Nice and smooth around this corner. Not smooth at all, but it's fine. And then scrub her over, stretch that. It doesn't feel as good as a KTM, straight up. Like, only done a few corners, it does not feel as controllable as what the KTM does. Let's see if we can get a little bit of speed going then. Yeah, it just doesn't feel as responsive as what the KTM is. I'm sure there will be a meta this year, and it probably is going to be the KTM again, but we're going to be trying all the bikes anyway. Feels okay in corners. It feels a bit more grippier. Doesn't feel as slippy as the KTM felt like, but yeah, straight line and controllability does not feel that great. I'm not gonna lie, yeah. Not the biggest fan of this so far. Let's see what scrubbing's like. Scrubbing feels a little bit off, but you know, nothing bad, nothing horrendous. Keep it in second. Oh god. Nice and easy on the throttle. Shift up to third. Go over jump it just a little bit. That was alright too fair. Landed right in that braking bump. Scrub this. Nice little tabletop. Scrub this as well. Gotta be nice and smooth on the throttle. Nice and easy on the throttle. Oh my word. Nice and smooth. Down to second. I don't seem to be braking this corner. Oh, I won't be looped. Again, straight line speed of Fantic, crazily fast, but just doesn't have that controllability feel to it. It just doesn't feel like I've got full control of the bike. See if we can launch this again. Yeah, braked out. Nice and smooth. Oh my word. Right, Fantic, I can, you know, say with confidence, is definitely not going to be the meta bike. I can already say that. Doesn't feel horrendous, just I'm not the biggest fan of how this feels right now. We finished off that lap anyway, see if we can, we'll just try and be smooth and we'll see if that helps. Maybe it's one of them bikes you just really got to be smooth on, so nice and easy on the throttle. You definitely have to be a bit more cautious on these bikes, which I kind of like. It's going to bring out the technical riders, nice and smooth across the finish line. Right, that was a 150 though, I think I had a few crashes. But yeah, we're going to try the next bike. So far, KTM, top of my list I'd say. Alrighty boys, GasGas time. GasGas I feel like a lot of people will like as well, because it's kind of close to the Husky and the KTM. Already, it feels much better than the Fantic after one corner. I have put quick shift back on. I don't think the Fantic has quick shift. I didn't actually try, but I don't think it did, so I didn't even bother trying. I think, I'm 90% sure, almost all of the models are the exact same. I don't believe any of the models are changing as of yet. I think they're going to be coming at a later date. I think they're going to be changing the models. We just kind of don't really have many people that can do them in a minute. Brake this corner. Shift up to third in the air. Get some speed for this. Lovely stuff. Nice and smooth. See if we can kind of double up this. Nah, can't really do that. And then you would like jump into this little inside roller here. Nice and smooth. That wasn't very smooth, but tried to be smooth. Scrub this. Definitely harder to go further when scrubbing now. Don't think the back end slides out as much on the lipper jumps. Oh no, it did there. Maybe it just that jump there. Get a good run up. Let's just be nice and smooth. Just keep the throttle and run the entire corner. It will straighten itself out. I feel like they slide out a little bit, but they're very controllable. As in, if you keep the throttle on smooth, you know, don't jam the brakes on or anything like that, you should be good. It should just bring itself back around again. Down to second, brake nice and early. Get in the corner nice and tight. Nice double just for the finish. And I don't think I really even need to do another lap, to be honest. I think GasGas definitely a top contender out there. Feels very, very smooth, just like the KTM. But again, I think I'm keeping the KTM at the top. Feels very, very nice. GasGas feels nice and controllable. But still, KTM, top of the table for me so far. Right, next machine, boys. One word. Yuck! What the hell is this? Whose idea was it to put this sound mod on this? I apologise for all your ears, guys, that you guys have to listen to this. So, first recommendation for this bike. Get a sound mod on that. ASAP Rocky. Right, turn shift tab off. Put shift tab on to turn that off. Honda machine does not have a quick shifter. Oh, it feels kind of quick though, I'm not gonna lie. Would feel much quicker without this crappy sound mod. Don't hate how it feels so far though. Honda's normally quite a quick, controllable and smooth machine. So interested to see how that does. Oh, okay. That was partly my fault. I jammed it over and whacked the throttle open. Alright, nice scrub-a-doo-doo. Lovely brake taps. Love a good brake tap on these bikes. Nice and smooth on the throttle. I feel like just riding a Honda is a lot smoother for me. I seem to ride smoother on a Honda just because it lets out my inner jam hunter. Gotta keep that nice and straight. Brake nice and early. How is it going over the triple here then? Nice and smooth. Oh, we got a case. Oh, big time case, but we did slip a little bit on the lip. And again, just back end wanting to kick out a little bit. But yeah, straight line speed, it gets right up to speed very, very quickly. Double this. We'll single that. Double this. We're going to keep it in third around here. Smooth throttle all the way around. Scrub right off the lip. Yeah, that was with the clutch as well. Jam the clutch open. It rides quite nice, I'm not gonna lie. Nice and smooth around the corners. I feel like there's definitely a lot of rider leaning and counterbalancing, everything that you can do to really help with the bikes not slide out. So I feel like rider positioning is actually kind of important now as well. Oh, it really gives some speed as soon as you get some traction. Brake nice and early. Yeah, as with clutch again. So you can still clutch dump. Those of you that love to clutch dump, I am, you know, guilty of that as well. But yeah, another quick, simple lap around the course, and I think I'm putting that number 2. Keeping KTM number 1, KTM still feels very, very comfortable to me. But Honda, number 2. Number 2, I'm putting that. Alrighty, Husqvarna time. Let's whack quick shift back on again. I feel like I'm going to be going in and out of these settings with this quick shift. Let's still have quick shift. I believe they reduce the time between quick shift and normal shifting to help with it not being so OP. So quick shifting isn't super duper OP. Never really was, I'll be completely honest. I feel like people were just kind of scared of it a little bit. But yeah, it's not actually that much of a crazy difference now. But yeah, I feel like quick shift is still going to be what I'm using. Still going to be quicker, I think. Husky. Whoa. Husky feels nice. Okay, Husqvarna. Hello. Woo. Nice little roller. Hit the double. Oh, Husky feels very, very nice. This is full stock setup as well as 7 litres of fuel. This bad boy with a setup and everything is going to feel nice. Nice and smooth over the rollers there. Smooth and easy on the throttle. Oh my god. Oh, this might have to be number 1, boys. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, indeed. She feels nice. Full stock setup, and I feel like this kind of feels nicer than the KTM with the full setup and everything on it. Just, it's so smooth. Oh, boys, I'm putting Husky number 1 in a minute. When I first got on the work in progress months ago, Husky was my number 1 as well, and it's still number 1 for me, I think. So yeah, I'm putting Husky number 1, I think, in a minute, boys. KTM number 2, and then Honda down to 3rd. So Austrian bikes are winning at the minute, but Husky, oh my word, 1 lap, full bone stock setup, 7 litres of fuel, and that felt better than my KTM. So number 1 at the minute, boys. Husky number 1. Alrighty then, KX450 time. I've never really been a KX450 enjoyer, I'll be completely honest. I've ridden it a few times just for fun, but it's never, I don't think I've ever ridden a KX in aerial in my 3 years of racing it. Never, to me, has been a good bike. Actually, no, yeah, KX250 back in the day, Beta 16 KX250, yeah, but KX450, Never ridden it in an aerial race. It's never felt good to me, I'll be completely honest. So, okay. So I'll be shocked if it feels nice to me now. I've never enjoyed it. Ooh, nice little jump in the breaker bumps there. Shift up to third. No shift help again. Quick shift. That kind of... I got a good run up for that, and that felt a little bit of a stretch. I'm interested to see what the Suzuki's like, although it did get a little bit of a buff. Have you guys know? It did get a little bit of a buff, because I know a lot of people said that they want the Suzuki to be good and rideable and competitive. It was 7 horsepower below KTM, I think. They say it's buffed. Don't know what the actual statistics are on it. Not sure whether the horsepower's gone up or they've just made it a bit better controlling, or if it's literally they've just put a bit more power on it. I'm not 100% sure, but apparently it's been boosted a little bit, so be interested to see what the Suzuki is like. But KX, I'm not gonna cap or lie, it feels... oh, okay. Feels low-key kind of nice. Feels very, very good over the braking bumps. Again, it's got 6 litres in it this time. Not sure why the Husky has default 7 litres and everything else has kind of like 6 or so. Oh, but KX, I'm not gonna lie, there's not a massive gap between this and the Honda. Oh, it's gonna be between for position 3, I think. Yeah, I think I'm gonna put KX in 4th, but by a very, very small margin between the Honda. But yeah, KTM and Husky still holding on to that 1 and 2 position. Right, next machine. Alrighty, Suzuki time. Interested to see how this feels compared to all the other bikes. But like I said, it did get a little bit of a buff a few weeks ago, so it's going to be interesting to see how it actually feels compared to all the other bikes. Already feels bulky as shit. Feels very, very heavy so far, but you know, as a Suzuki would. Just holding it wide everywhere. Down to second. As per usual though, I feel like it feels like it's got more traction, but I feel ultimately that's because it has less power. Okay, straight in now. Let's see what it's like over this, whether it is actually just placebo because it's a Suzuki or it actually has less power. Not bad. I actually got over that very, very easily. Don't think I really changed anything different. Didn't really like preload it or anything. Again, same with that. Feels okay. Could be a competitive bike, but still, definitely does feel a little bit on the heavier side. Yeah, I'm not... oh my word, I'm not pushing the bikes or anything yet, like super, super hard. Nice and smooth all the way around here. Can go wide nice and early, but yeah, just again, just doesn't feel like there's a lot of power behind it. I feel like I'm just wide everywhere. You can almost ride it a bit like a 250. Like I'm just like wide all the way going through that. Didn't really feel like I could do that on the other bike. Yeah, Suzuki, kind of same as normal really. Could ride it, still a competitive-ish bike. It's just more of one of them fun bikes, you know, where you hop on it just for a bit of fun, or you know, might hop on a Suzuki type deal. But again, feels underpowered, feels heavy. Not really much else to say about it in that one lap, to be honest. Felt a little bit heavy, feels a little bit bulky. It doesn't really steer or turn differently. You just kind of, you can feel it moving it around a little bit, that it does feel on the heavier side. But yeah, I think, again, underpowered as well. I feel like you can kind of rag it around a little bit too much for a 450. But Suzuki is still Suzuki, boy. It's going to have to probably put that at bottom. I might put it above the Fantic, if I'm being completely honest. Fantic feels quick, but not the greatest to me. So I think I might put this above the Fantic and then drop the Fantic down. I think Fantic's at the very bottom right now. Could be wrong. I'll do a list probably all at the end, like what I actually feel like after probably riding them a little bit after this video as well. But yeah, so far I think I'm going to put this just above the Fantic and then drop the Fantic down to the bottom. Right, next machine, I believe it's just TM and then just the Yami. But yeah, next bike. Alrighty then, TM 450 time. Starts with 7.5 litres, which is a crazy amount of like stock fuel to have. It's probably going to feel kind of heavy. But yeah, just do keep in mind when I'm riding all these bikes, I'm doing 1 to 2 laps on each one for the first time. Complete stock setups. So, you know, if if you prefer the Honda over the KTM and Husky with a setup and less fuel and, you know, a bit of time on the bike, then by all means, you know, don't take this as, you know, if I say, for example, the Fantic is the worst bike, don't not touch the Fantic. Try everything else, like try everything yourself, see what you like, and yeah, try everything with setups and, you know, less fuel and a bit more time on these bikes, and then, you know, have your proper thoughts on them. But yeah, don't forget, I'm literally doing 1 to 2 laps on each bike for the first time with completely stock setup. Double into that. Okay. Not ridden the TM in a little while. Still feels the same as it always does. Very heavy, very kind of slow. Feels nimble but heavy at the same time. It's very, very weird. So we can get on the low side of that. Yeah. But yeah, again, it feels like it's got decent traction, but again, I think that just kind of comes down to less power. I'm using the same tyres on each bike that I'm using. 120 rear, 80 front. I believe they are the only tyres on this bike, so there's not going to be an OP tyre, meta tyre, or anything like that. But yeah, TM, again, coming up to the final lap, or coming up to the final bit of the lap. Doesn't feel terrible, I'm not going to lie, but I'm putting it at the bottom, I think. Feels okay, feels controllable, just, again, feels very, very slow. Very heavy but nimble. It's very, very weird to explain. But it feels, I don't know, it feels okay. Pushing it a little bit here, it feels okay, but I think it's just because it lacks power a bit. It just feels like it has more grip when realistically it's just coming down to power, I feel like. But, you know, it's not a terrible, terrible bike. I think I might put it above. I might even put it above the Suzuki, maybe. For now, I think I'm going to put it above the Suzuki for now. And then I'll have a whole list at the end with my opinion. Don't forget, this is all just my opinion. Like I said, try stuff for your own, see what you like. But my opinion so far, I'm going to put it above the Suzuki. For now, putting it just above the Suzuki, and I think just above the Fantic that is now. But yeah, right, last bike, Yamaha. Yamaha 450 time. Interesting to see what this is like. Last year, was it last year or was it the year before? Yamaha was a meta for the entire year. So it could be possible again. Oh my lordy lord. Could be possible again. But yeah, let's do the Yamaha 450. Once again, stock, everything. 6.1 litres of fuel. Again, very, very random number for fuel again. I feel like, I'm not really sure why they're all different, you know, like levels of fuel. Not too sure what's going on with that. But yeah, complete stock again. 2 weekend search testing. So I could get a good run up for that. Felt fine over that. Nice right hander here. Felt okay down there. See if we can get a scrub. Double jump to the inside. Ooh. Feels a little bit twitchy. Feels very, very thin. I kind of feel like that's what the Yamaha is like in real life. However, it feels very quick. And it feels good in corners as well. Nice little wheelie out of that corner. Feels good, to be fair. Feels kind of nice. Nice and smooth around the corner here. Yep. Wide all the way down here, shall we? Brake. Little bit of engine braking should get us sorted. And then down to second, scrub. That scrub felt quite nice actually. Feels very nimble. Feels like you can throw the bike around quite a lot. Then double, final corner. Again, just one simple lap on the YZ450, and that to me actually felt rather nice. I think I'm going to put that above the KX, so I think YZ into P4 position. I will have a little list at the end, probably of everywhere, of where I put them. It'll either, I think, I'll probably end up doing the list that I've done them in this video. I feel there's no point in me giving another list when I put more time into the bike, so I'm going to give them straight up what I feel like from literally hopping on them for 2 or so laps. But yeah, go try them for yourself. This video will probably be coming out when they're actually out. But yeah, go try them for yourselves, see what they're like, and yeah, don't take what I've said as, you know, life or death. You know, you can try different things, try different bikes, use different things. Yeah, try them with setups, try them without, do your thing, practice for them, and yeah, I will see you guys in my next video. Peace. But yeah, that is my thoughts. On screen here is a little list that I've got. So this is just me literally doing 1 to 2 laps since recording this video. I've ridden them a few more times. Still, Husky KTM top for me. Still something between them two. But I feel like any of the top 5, 6 are all very, very viable competitive bikes. I feel like they're all pretty close now. But yeah, definitely give them a go. Remember, this is just my opinion on the bikes. Just me running a lap or two on the same track. Baja Brawl. And yeah, remember, try them yourself. They should be out by the time you guys see this. You guys are probably going to see this Monday. They would have come out yesterday afternoon. But yeah, appreciate you guys watching. Like, subscribe. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace.